So in miscellaneous, now this is the last chapter of pharmacology, and in this we are covering drugs acting on skin, mucous membrane, then vaccines are there, vitamins, minerals, nutraceuticals, then other drug disinfectants, antiseptics, disinfectants, some drug interactions, immunoglobulin, vitamins, vaccines के साथ immunoglobulins. तो ये जो miscellaneous सारे हैं इसमें वी आर कवरिंग इन दिस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो. This is a PDF of approximately 169 questions which you can do, and that will cover all your miscellaneous drugs. Starting with the first. Now, a topical retinoid which is used in the treatment of psoriasis is tazorotene. Tazorotene is a topical retinoid which is used in the treatment of, it is a topical retinoid and it is used in the treatment of psoriasis. It is a prodrug which is hydrolyzed to tazorotenic acid. It binds to the retinoic acid receptors, and then it has got anti-proliferative and anti-inflammatory actions which are useful in psoriasis. Examples of demelanizing agents include all except. Demelanizing agents में we have hydroquinone, methoxyline, monobenzone and azelaic acid. So demelanizing agent we have methoxyline. It is not a demelanizing agent. In fact, it is a melanizing agent and is used in the treatment of vitiligo. It sensitizes the skin to ultraviolet light, promotes melanocyte activation and pigmentation. Which of the following drugs for psoriasis acts by binding to vitamin D receptor? Vitamin D receptor को act करती है calcipotriol. It is a synthetic. It is in fact a vitamin D analog, and it binds to the intracellular vitamin D receptor, and this inhibits the keratinocyte proliferation and enhances the differentiation and reduces the psoriatic plaques also. Which drug is most likely to cause permanent depigmentation of the skin? Permanent depigmentation can be achieved by monobenzone. This is a anti or demelanizing agent. It destroys melanocytes and leads to irreversible depigmentation. It is used in conditions like excessive vitiligo है तो बाकी की स्किन को demelanize करने के लिए, but it can result in uneven depigmentation. Then other hydroquinone, azelaic acid are also have reversible effects, and but monobenzone is permanent. So the question here was permanent. Which drug is used in acne treatment, works by releasing oxygen to kill anaerobic bacteria? In acne treatment, the drug which we use is benzoyl peroxide. It releases oxygen upon application, and this kills the anaerobic bacteria such as Propionibacterium acnes, and it also has anti-keratolytic and anti-comedolytic properties, so clears the blocked follicles. Which drug is contraindicated in women of childbearing age due to teratogenicity and prolonged elimination? The drug which is contraindicated in women of childbearing age due to teratogenicity is acitretin. It is an oral retinoid and it is highly teratogenic. So this is avoided during pregnancy. Which drug is a PDE4 inhibitor used in treatment of plaque psoriasis? This is apremilast. It is a PDE4 phosphodiesterase 4 inhibitor. It increases the cyclic AMP levels in immune cells, leading to reduced production of inflammatory cytokines. So used in psoriasis. Which is the primary action of demulcins? Demulcins, they basically soothe the inflamed mucosa of the skin by the inert substances, and they prevent the contact with air or irritants. Coming to antiseptics, disinfectants, ectoparasites. Which of the following antiseptics is not a phenol derivative? So we have phenol, cresol, chlorxylenol. All of these are phenol derivatives except for isopropanol, which is not a phenol derivative. Which of the following antiseptics is not a metallic salt? Now here, not a metallic salt में see silver nitrate is metallic, calamine is zinc carbonate metallic, zinc sulfate is metallic, potassium permanganate is the right answer. This is an oxidizing agent and it is not a metallic salt. They have given calamine here to confuse you, and remember calamine is zinc carbonate. Condy's lotion. Condy's lotion consists of potassium permanganate. It is a dilute solution and used as an antiseptic and disinfectant. Scabies can be effectively treated systemically by ivermectin. Ivermectin is a drug, oral antihelminthic होती है, and this can be used in treating scabies systemically. A single dose of 0.2 milligram per kg dose achieves high cure rates. Now this drug is not very safe. It can result in paralysis, death also. Permethrin. So we have permethrin, which is a topical treatment, are used for scabies. Which antiseptic is most effective against Propionibacterium acne? Now, antiseptic Propionibacterium acne that is involved in acne is benzoyl peroxide. It works by releasing the oxygen and kills the anaerobic bacteria. Which antiseptic is most effective in the presence of organic matter? So here we have povidone iodine, which releases free iodine slowly, maintaining the germicidal activity even in the presence of organic matter like blood or pus or exudate, and so very high effective in wound care or in scrubbing, right? Which is a most suitable antiseptic for neonatal umbilical stump care? The neonatal umbilical stump care may the most effective is chlorhexidine. This is widely recommended for neonatal umbilical stuff, and it reduces the neonatal infections and sepsis risk. Which ectoparasitides is less likely to cause systemic toxicity in children? Permethrin is the ectoparasitide which is used in scabies and lice due to minimal absorption through skin and rare side effects, and they carry the minimal risk in children. Coming to the environmental toxicology, poisons, chelating agents. The chelating agent developed during World War II as an antidote to arsenic poisoning. Arsenic poisoning may we use dimercaprol, but this is also known as BAL, that is British anti-levisite. It was specifically developed during World War II as an antidote for arsenical war gases. Correctly matched pair of heavy metals and their chelating agent. Iron, dimercaprol, no, mercury, calcium, sodium acetate, copper D-penicillamine, arsenic D-ferroxamine. Here this is the right answer. Copper का जो antidote होता है वो D-penicillamine होता है. It is the chelating agent for copper poisoning and also the drug of choice in Wilson's disease, right, which involves copper accumulation. Dimercaprol is contraindicated in treatment of poisoning by. Dimercaprol is contraindicated in iron. Dimercaprol forms stable complexes with metals like arsenic, mercury, and gold, and facilitating their excretion. However, in iron and cadmium poisonings, this complex is toxic. The dimercaprol iron complex is toxic. Which chelating agent is primarily used for lead poisoning? Lead poisoning may we use calcium disodium acetate, and it is used in lead. It basically exchanges calcium with lead, forming a stable complex which is excreted out. The chelating agent desferrioxamine is used in iron. Which chelating agent orally effective and used for chronic iron overload? Here we use deferoxacirox. This is an orally active chelating agent and it manages the chronic iron overload, especially in patients who are going repeated blood transfusions, like those with कौन से patient में होता है thalassemia. So there it causes, there it is used. Which chelating agent is used in Wilson's disease? Wilson's disease may we use D-penicillamine. It is the chelating agent in Wilson's. The definition of pesticides as per WHO. Pesticides are chemical compounds used to kill pest. Not a classification of pesticides. Biodegradable pesticide, persistent, transitional, and non-biodegradable. Transitional pesticides, there is no such classification. Coming to questions related to vitamins, dietary supplements, nutraceuticals. Here all of the following are antioxidant vitamins. Antioxidant vitamin C, E होते हैं. Vitamin D is not an antioxidant. This is actually plays a crucial role in calcium and phosphorus metabolism. Deficiency of niacin induced pellagra can include all except. Pellagra is characterized by 3 Ds, and that is dementia, dermatitis, and diarrhea. So this is because of lack of NAD and NADP, that is the coenzyme which is important for metabolic functions. So depression is not a symptom shown by pellagra. It causes dermatitis, diarrhea, dementia. The vitamin used for managing in isoniazid induced neurological disturbance is vitamin B6, that is pyridoxine. What is the primary role of vitamins? They prevent treatment of deficiency disease. Which vitamins are stored in the body and may cause toxicity with excessive intake? सो एक्सेसिव इंटेक पे फैट सॉल्युबल वाइटामिन जैसे ए डी ई के ये हमारी बॉडी में फैट में जमा हो सकते हैं एंड देन दे कैन कॉज टॉक्सिसिटी. व्हाट इज़ द चीफ डाइटरी सोर्स ऑफ वाइटामिन ए? द चीफ डाइटरी सोर्स इज नॉट सिट्रस फ्रूट्स, नॉट होल ग्रेन पल्सेस, दीज आर फिश लिवर ऑयल. Which vitamin is essential for synthesis of rhodopsin? That is vitamin A. What condition caused by long-term vitamin A deficiency? That is xerophthalmia, keratomalacia, night blindness. So these are some questions on vitamins, minerals, dietary supplements. You can go through them. Coming to the last part of this, drug interactions. Drugs most likely to be involved in clinically important drug interactions are all except यहाँ पे पूछा है. Drugs with narrow safety margin, drugs affecting closely regulated body functions, highly plasma protein bound, drugs metabolized by non-saturation kinetics. So non-saturation मतलब first order kinetics. So drugs which are bound by plasma protein also have a very high range of displacement interactions. Drug which regulate body function closely, they also significantly have interactions with narrow safety margin like digoxin, lithium. Small changes can result in toxicity. Drug metabolized by non-saturation kinetics are except here. Which drug interaction is due to alteration of absorption? Tetracycline with calcium, warfarin with sulfonamides, phenytoin with valproate, rifampicin with oral contraceptives. So here tetracyclines with calcium salts. The absorption of tetracycline is significantly reduced when they are taken with calcium salts because calcium forms a chelate and then these complex is not absorbed. Which drug is known to enhance toxicity of digoxin by reducing the renal clearance? So that is quinidine. Quinidine decreases the renal clearance of digoxin and interferes. It inhibits the renal as well as biliary. Please don't forget. So it interferes with the P glycoprotein transporter and reduces the clearance and increases the toxicity. Which drug interaction occurs due to inhibition of metabolism by CYP450 enzymes? Rifampicin with OCPs is because of enterohepatic recycling wala. Ketoconazole with cyclosporin, phenytoin with theophylline and carbamazepine with warfarin. Now here the answer is ketoconazole. This is a very potent inhibitor of CYP3A4. This is the inhibition is caused by ketoconazole. When it is given with cyclosporin, then ketoconazole will reduce the metabolism leading to toxicity. Which following drug can cause contraceptive failure? It is rifampicin. Which combination contraindicated due to risk of severe bradycardia? Propranolol causes bradycardia. उसके साथ digoxin अगर दे देंगे तो then it will result in severe bradycardia. So these are some questions on drug interactions. They're very interesting and please do all of them.